My name is Robert Hodge. I'm a multidisciplinary artist, and we are in the Hogan Brown Gallery inside the Historic Eldorado Ballroom. I got here because I grew up in this neighborhood, and I've been knowing this building my whole life. I've been connected to Project Row House, having a studio on campus, and just finding some amazing artists that mentored me throughout my career. And a big part of why I'm doing the things I'm doing, is connected to Rick Lowe and the other founders, Floyd Newsom, Bert Samples. All those guys had a place in my life and added to my career. And I got in Hogan Brown, being a director and creative director because of Chris Williams. And I met Chef years ago. When I used to have free time, I used to cook at Lucille's with him just to learn those techniques, because when you love art, I feel like cooking is definitely another version of visual arts. And so me and Chris formed a connection. He said, hey, I got the Eldorado and I got a space, and I want you to run a gallery and create a program that serves Third Ward, the community, and then the city, and at large, hopefully we can serve the southern region of the United States. So I'm excited to be here. This is our official second year. We're about to have our third exhibition for 2024. So in this exhibition, this particular one here is called 6 Degrees of Separation Phase 2. Before this, of course, was Phase 1. And I decided to have these 2 group exhibitions back to back because it was so many artists that I connected with and I met through various curators and studio visits that I wanted to pretty much introduce the city to the group of artists I wanted to work with throughout the year. So it's like an introduction in a small sense to each individual artist. This particular show has 17 artists, and I think the one before had maybe 14. So that's a large amount of a number of artists to introduce to the neighborhood. And so, for instance, in this one we have Andre Brahmatwire, who actually, this used to be a studio years back, and so now it's a gallery. Pedro Romero, who I met at a studio visit in the back alley in Third Ward, he makes these incredible sculptures out of plants. We have Lenicia Rouse, who's amazing collage artist. Anthony Suber, who's a professor at U of H, who I've known for years, who's making amazing work. Kobe Deal, who's this amazing photographer. I just try to just mix it up with mid-career, emerging, and established artists. I think it's important to give the neighborhood a sense of who's making work at different levels, and they have different price points. So everything is not over expensive. Everything is meeting people where they are and where they can collect that, and then having the education component. 2024, we're going to start a residency program where artists comes in the gallery and they actually make work inside the space where the community can see, curators can come in, we can have artist talks, and people can really understand the process of making art. And that first artist will be Lovey Olivia, who's been making art for over 20 years. She's international now, and she's from Houston. She spent a lot of time in Third Ward, and so I thought it was appropriate to give her that highlight at the beginning of the year because, she deserves it. So we will have 4 artists each year doing the residency program, and then we have group shows and solo shows in between. So again, man, I'm excited about 2024. This gallery is for serving the community, for education, for fellowship, and please come by. Please check the website. We keep you posting all kinds of exciting events. So me and Chris had these talks about what the gallery could be and what it meant, and so the big thing again is we want to focus on community. Not only having these art shows and these artists get to make some money, but how do you engage artists? How do you engage the community? How do you understand that anything you want to do creatively, Hogan Brown can help you to your destination? Whether it's through a workshop, whether it's through finding you a mentor. And so again, man, how do we change and grow our community? For the things we don't like is to be the person, in the mirror that you want to see. I'm that person I was looking for when I was a kid. So it's important for me to do this work, to make sure the gallery is accessible, it's transparent, and again, that we make sure that we're serving the community. It's really a great time to be here with this art gallery, along with a really great market where you can eat great food at affordable prices, and then have the upstairs historic ballroom where you have performances and concerts. James Brown went through here, Muhammad Ali, Arnett Cobb. It's such a rich history. So it's so great to have these new set of artists, experiencing this building as it should be. Please stop by Hogan Brown Gallery. Please visit the building in general, because this really is like the cornerstone of the neighborhood, man. It's arts, food, and music, and what else do you need?